Hi guys! In this video we're going to look at how we can impale a ragdoll on some spikes. Okay, we'll start with this scene that has a zombie that we can knock over by clicking on it. After a period of time, the zombie then gets back up again. We created this in our ragdoll series, so take a look if you want to know how it was done. Alternatively, you can download this project by supporting us on Patreon. All the links you need can be found in the description. Okay, the first thing we need to do is get some spikes. We found these free ones on Sketchfab that we're going to use. A link to this asset can be found in the description. We'll download this in FBX format. Once it's downloaded, we'll extract the zip file. Then we'll drag the model into the Models folder in Unity. And we'll drag the textures into the Textures folder. This model is quite small, so to increase the size, we'll select it in the project panel and set the scale factor to 200. We'll click Apply to save the changes. Next, we'll create an empty game object in the hierarchy to contain the spikes. We'll call this Spikes. Then we'll drag the Spikes model onto this game object to make it a child. We'll rename this Graphics. We'll click the three dots next to the Transform component and reset the transform. Then we'll increase the scale of this to 2 on the Z-axis to make the spikes a bit longer. It's often a good idea to have a separate child object for the appearance, as it allows us to manipulate the transform independently of the parent, as we've done here. It also allows us to easily swap out the model for an alternative if we want to in future. Okay, let's select the parent object and set the position to 10.2 on the x-axis, 1 on the y-axis, and -7 on the z-axis. We'll also rotate by 90 degrees on the y-axis. Now the spikes are positioned nicely on this wall. Next, we need to know when the zombie has come into contact with the spikes, so we'll add a box collider component. We'll set the centre of the collider to 0.2 on the z-axis, and the size to 0.3 on the z-axis. We'll also set this to be a trigger, so that it notifies us of collisions but doesn't block movement. Next, we'll move the zombie closer to the spikes. We'll select it in the hierarchy and set the position to 11.5 on the x-axis and -7.5 on the z-axis. Now we need to move the camera to get a better view. We'll position the scene view so that we can see the zombie and the spikes. Then we'll select the camera and select Game Object, Align with View. Now the camera is aligned to the view. The next thing to do is script the desired behaviour. We'll go to the Scripts folder and create a new script. We'll call this one Spikes. We'll drag this onto the spikes in the hierarchy to assign it. This script isn't going to have any content, but we'll use it to identify the spikes. Next, we'll add another script and call it Spike Handler. We want this to be assigned to all the limbs that have a rigid body. To do this, we'll filter the hierarchy to show all rigid body components. Then we'll select them all and add the new script. Once we're done, we'll cancel the filter. Now let's double-click the Spike Handler script to open it in the editor. In here, we want to detect if we've collided with some spikes. We'll delete the start and update methods and add the onTriggerEnter method. This will get called whenever the rigid body collides with any trigger collider. This may or may not be spikes though, so we need to check. We'll try to get the spikes component from the object we've collided with. If this succeeds, then we've collided with spikes and we want to freeze the rigid body. We'll add a field to hold the rigid body. Then we'll add the awake method. In here, we'll get the rigid body component and assign it to the field. Now, in the onTriggerEnter method, we'll set the rigid body to kinematic. This should stop it reacting to collisions and forces. Let's save the script and switch back to Unity to try it out. We'll click on the zombie to throw it at the spikes. We can see this hasn't quite worked. It's spinning all over the place, and if we wait, the zombie will stand up again. Let's stop the game and switch back to the script to fix this. Setting the rigid body to kinematic wasn't enough, so what we'll do is store the position and rotation at the point it's impaled. Then we'll keep setting it back to this every frame. Let's create two fields for the position and rotation. We'll also add a boolean to indicate whether the zombie's impaled or not. Then when it collides with the spikes, we'll set these fields. We'll store the current position and rotation and set isImpaled to true. Next, we'll add the fixedUpdate method. In here, we'll check if isImpaled is true. If it is, we'll set the position and rotation back to the stored values. This should be enough to stop it moving all around. The other thing we need to do is stop the zombie standing back up again. To do this, we'll switch to the zombie script. In the zombie states, we'll add a new state called Impaled. Then we'll create a public method called Impale. In here, we'll just set the current state to impaled. By setting the state to impaled, it will set it to a state with no associated behaviour, so it will just stay as it is forever. The only other thing we need to do is stop us being able to shoot the zombie once it's on the spikes. We'll go to the trigger Ragdoll method. In here, we'll check if the current state is impaled. If it is, we'll just return so nothing else happens. OK, let's switch back to the spike handler script to call the new method. We'll add a field to store the reference to the zombie. Then we'll initialize this in the awake method. We need to get the component from the parent, as the zombie script is on the parent and not on the individual limbs. Now we can call the impale method when the zombie is impaled. OK, let's save the scripts and switch back to Unity to try it out. Now the zombie gets stuck on the spikes properly, and it will stay there forever. OK, that covers everything for this video. Hope you found it useful. A big thank you to all our patrons. We really appreciate you helping to support the channel. If you'd like to help and also get access to the source code, you can find details in the description. Please leave any questions or feedback in the comments, and subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss the next one. Thanks guys!